we've all had with my family. Got to see my son for the first time since Christmas and got to drive and saw my mum and my brothers. So it was really lovely to have that day off. So thank you all for letting me have the day off, and I hope you all enjoyed your weekend. A little bit warm, can I just say? Lucky the aircon was working in the car. All right, who we got in here tonight? Hi, Raylene, Yvonne and Gail. Joanne, we've got Sue, Jane. Yeah, I did have a great weekend. Doreen, I only went up for the day, left here at 8 in the morning and got back at 8 at night. Doreen, how are you? Julie, hope you're all well. Hi, Marg. Yeah, had a great time. So it's really cool to see you all here and joining in. So what's happening? Yes, fabric is almost here. The marbles, I've left it up because we've got a few things happening with the marbles as well. I can turn it so you get more of a view of it rather than me. So with the marbles, we have the pre-orders happening. So everyone's getting their orders in, so you get them at the special price. Don't forget the 2.5 inch strips, 5 inch strips for Saturday. That will cut off on Saturday. They'll be $45 for your cut, your roll, and once they come in after Saturday, they'll be $50. And the will come in next week, and I get them cut. They will go up to $50. Hi, Dizzy. And then the 5 inch squares also will go up, though at the moment they're $15. Hi, Mum, how are you? And the meterage, you can actually buy the marbles by the meter. If you buy 3 meters of one color, you will get the 4th meter of that same color for free. Hi, Rhonda, how are you? So there's lots of things. The kit for this one is actually on as a pre-order as well. So you'll see it's 85 pre-order, 95, yeah, 95 I think it is. Once it goes up, I've got so much going through my brain. Yeah, but it's on the website with the prices on there. The other thing is don't forget, if you're new on here, thank you so much for joining us. Our Bindi groupies are growing, and we're having a lot of fun in here. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell. We have the 3 S's. Subscribe, stalk me on Facebook or Instagram, and when you do that, you will get all the notifications of what's happening, what's new, and all the special releases that I do here on YouTube. The other thing is share the posts. So everybody share the posts, and when you do share the posts, it helps us to grow, and it helps Bindies keep alive and keep going as well. Lots of things I'm planning for next year already, so be prepared. There'll be a lot of announcements coming through for next year. So what are we doing tonight? We're going to square up some blocks. All right, I'm just going to run through the basics of it, because once you've got the basics, you can pretty well much do all of them. Okay, and it all has to come down to your 1/4 inch seams. Okay, so you've got to make sure. Now, I did miss a couple of oh, you're all saying hi to Mum. That's okay. See, so yeah, so it's all to do with squaring it up so you can get them to fit in. We have Treasure Hunt tonight, so anybody that is new, Treasure Hunt Wednesday, things will go live at 8:30, not right now. And I will go run through what is on Treasure Hunt Wednesday. It is hidden throughout the website. There's no description. It is just a photo, so you will find the product in there with a weird name, and you go find it, you purchase it, put it in your cart. If you haven't paid for it and somebody else gets it and pays for it first, it does go out of your cart. So if you do pay too much postage because you've bought a couple of things, I do give you a gift voucher back for the extra postage. So yeah, that's a rundown of how Treasure Hunt, because we've got quite a few new ones, I think, that are joining us. All right, if you want to say hi, make sure you subscribe to the website. If you do say hi and subscribe to the website, I'll send you a $10 voucher as a welcome. Okay, so let's get going with squaring up a block, because we've got lots of Treasure Hunt to get through as well. I think I've done it. Pre-orders kit, naming the quilt. Oh my gosh, have you guys gone wild with that? Last week I got over 60 names. I did have to shrink them down, and I brought it down to the top 12. Okay, so the top 12 have been put out for voting. You guys are voting. You can only vote once, and I do check that it is only 1 vote per person, and the one that gets the most votes will win. The person who actually was the first person to nominate that name will win a kit, and everyone that did vote on it will get a voucher from me. Okay, so yeah, it's all interesting. It is, you just have to vote on those top 12. Some really cool names. Very hard for me to get it to the top 12, so it's really hard for you guys to actually pick one out of the 12, I guess, but that's what's happening. All right, you've all gone quiet. Oh, and the other thing is deliveries of the marble. What great names in the list. The decision was difficult. They were dizzy. You should have seen what I had to cut out. Yeah, it is exciting, Sue. Where was I going? Oh, deliveries for the marble. As soon as I get it cut, I'll start pumping out the deliveries, guys. So it's looking like I'll be picking it up middle of next week to the end of next week, and then I'll start cutting. So you'll be getting it in the first week of December. Okay. The boat did get some rough seas and was a few days late, and it still hasn't hit yet. So we're hoping. The other thing is the fat quarter kit that I put out last week, jumbled quarters. When you bought a fat quarter off me, yeah, Narelle forgot to put the pattern in with your order. So I did post it the next day. It was one of those 2 o'clock in the morning goes, oh, I forgot to put it in. So I have posted off the pattern. So if you do get the order, don't think I've missed it. I actually am now. Now you have a list of names for your future quilt designs. Definitely, Jane, but you know what? If I do another one, I might just put it out for a different name again. We might do another competition. They're kind of fun. Okay, kind of fun to do. All right, so what I've got, a big mess here, but we will get through these. I think it's fun to have the little competitions as well. All right, so squaring up a block. Let's see how we go. I am going to put this up so I can tilt it down. Not on there. We need to go right down to there. There we go. Okay, cool. You can see that. It's in my belly. Oh, bring the table in. There we go. Oh, who have we got here? Maureen, how are you, Dad? Just joined. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Hi, everyone. Maureen, not a problem, sweetie. I haven't started. I've just done all the little introductions and things about the marbles. So let's get into squaring up a block. Now, probably one of the easiest ones, and I've just pulled this out of my bullseye kit, is your half-square triangle. Okay, so to square that one up, we're going to grab a ruler that has the marking for across through the middle, and basically if you want, this one squares up I think to a 9.5, this is a 12.5. We're going to, now I'm working backwards, don't forget ladies, I'm going to line up the diagonal from corner to corner with that one in the middle. Make sure that it's going to go back to a 9. There you go, long time since I've done this one. All right, make sure, now yours will probably be overlapping if you do need to trim it. So you make sure that that middle bit is from corner to corner. You'll trim, make sure that you've got it within the 9-inch square. You'll trim it back. I haven't trimmed back the little doobies here. Right, then what you'll do is you'll turn it, okay, put down at where it is at the 9-inch with that angle still through the middle. Line this up. There we go. All right, and there we go. And you will then trim along the other two edges. So that's pretty easy where you follow your half square triangles, quarter square triangles. You can do all that because you've got that diagonal. If you have a ruler that doesn't have the one up through the middle, okay, where's my other one? Here, the little square one does it. Okay, so if it hasn't got it up through the middle, normally, yes, an old ruler, you can't see it, but you can see on this one. See how it's got that little corner bit here, right? Just got to tee it up from there, and this one's not square. It should be on this one. All right, you'll do it from this corner down to that corner. Okay, so you'll just put that angle corner to corner. All right, this is a 6.5-inch one, so if I was teeing it up to a 6-inch. Okay, I just use what rulers are available as to what I need. More blocks. Okay, so here's one where I've put a 4-patch together, rectangle 4-patch, ladies. If I wanted to square this one up, I would look at a ruler again. Now what you'll do is you'll measure what it's going to be, find the middle. So this one is 4.5, so in the middle will be 2.25. So you'll place the 2.25 line across here. Right, there we go, 2.25. Right, and this one probably doesn't need trimming up either, and I need a bigger ruler. All right, and you'll trim it here, turn it around, and you'll do it again with the 2.25, and that will square up your block. All right, I know that's a rectangle, but you can still get it, can't say squared up, rectangled up. All right, let's try with the square peg. Okay, so this one I'll have to get the bigger ruler. All right, With a lot of my patterns, you don't have to because you've trimmed them and used your 1/4 inch seam, but this is just if you put scrappy bits together. I'm just showing you how to do it. So what we'll do, just be aware too, remember a lot of your rulers have put that extra 1/2 inch, 1/4 of an inch on it. So make sure you measure firstly from here. Again, we're going to look at where oh, I'm back. Am I back? Hopefully I'm back. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there, but everything's just come back. So hopefully you can hear me and see me. All right, so where were we at? We were at, Joanne, I just messaged you, honey, just to see whether it was all working. Sorry. I'm thinking, ah! All right, so yeah, so to square it up, again, you're just going to put it on that. Use your line of your seams and put it in and square it up from there. So this one here, I do a lot of little tiny quilts with scraps, okay? And that's just a 5-inch square in there. And what I've done is I've actually, so I've lost a lot of people. What it's done, I've actually just put a little square in around a 5-inch, and then I will trim that back, and that's an 8.5-inch block. Okay, so it's all there. All right, so yeah, we did lose a little bit of a connection. I am sorry about that, guys. It did jump out. So that is, let me know. I'll do that one again when I've got it all sorted. We'll do another video with it. But yeah, that's how you sort of square it up. You just sort of measure your rulers to whatever the block you're doing, and that sort of thing. Showing on the screen, it's saying an error has occurred. Yeah, Mum's just messaged me with the same thing. Let me just fix that up. Let's see how we go. Log back in and see. So if anyone else has lost it, just log back in. Maybe I can sort of do a little quick message on here. But yeah, sorry guys, I did have a connection issue with it. I did have a connect with it. Yeah. Okay, so it's sort of done a really bad thing. But anyway, let's keep going. Sorry. I'm not used to it breaking down like that. We're getting NBN soon, so hopefully that'll fix everything when it comes through. So squaring up your blocks, as I said, it's a matter of using your rulers, making a special ruler if you want with the Perspex, if you do a lot of the same thing. Your 1/4 inch seams are a huge thing with it, so make sure your 1/4 inch seams, if you've pre-cut, if it's a block that has other blocks to build the one, trim them as you go, and then the final big block will be squared up. Okay, so you can use it that way. You can actually, like with the half square ones, use the diagonal and use your ruler to go along it. All right, so I will keep it sort of short because it did have a little bit of a thing. All right, we're going to have treasure hunt. It sort of put me off a little bit, that connection thing. A treasure hunt. So we are going to, if anybody's new, and Maureen, you were new on here, it looks like things are coming back to life. So I'm just waiting to see if other people are coming in. And it looks like, yeah. There we go. Ah, you're back. Yes, back now. Thanks, Christine. I'm back in here. Where did you get the 8.5-inch square ruler? The Perspex one. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it was my end. Oh, okay, so you guys were all chatting when I was logged out. So let me see if I can catch up with you all. Exciting. Now you have a list of names. Yep. Just joined. Now, Maureen, if you've just joined, I'll go through what happens on treasure hunt. A bit of buffering tonight, glitching, same here, it's on my end, sorry guys. I'm going to have to look more carefully at my rulers, never noticed the diagonal line. Yeah, and as I said on that one, Dizzy, some of them don't have, like that's done for your angles, 45 degrees, 90 degrees, that sort of thing. But if you don't, you can just use the square rulers or use them corner to corner for squaring them up. So you can do that. Me too, yeah, Doreen. Sorry, Therese. Sorry, Gail, Raylene, Rhonda, yeah. Bugger buffering here too. All good, it'll come back. It has. I've come back. Nothing now. I think it must be my end. It was Marg. Sue, yeah, I hope you're all come back. So we're all slowly getting there. I think you're right, Marg. I hope everyone better late than never. Karen, that's okay. You missed the big technical issue. and I'm back. So here I am. Karen, you've got vision. Yes. Sue, Dizzy. Now, someone asked a question down here. Rhonda, Therese, not quite. Dizzy, where did I get the 8.5 inch square ruler? Okay, so the 8.5 inch square ruler, that's this one. It's from a Perspex shop that cuts out Perspex. Okay, so I actually didn't go get any rulers because I didn't need it numbered because I knew I was going to be cutting a lot of quilts up with this 8.5 inch. I went and got some Perspex cut, and I actually got them from 5 inch, 5.5, 6, 6.5, right up to 9.5, where it's just a piece of Perspex. All right, and because I do a lot of these little tiny quilts here with this 5 inch in the middle, I just drew a square around it. Some of them are in it, some of them are a bit, but I can square it up that way because they are scrappy kids quilts, right? And I've just sticky taped across where the black line is so it stays there. And then that is what I put on. Let's see if I can do this. That's what I put down on the mat. Oh, there we go. On the mat, and then I'll trim around it, okay, on the rotary mat. So that's what I did with those. It's a pretty cool idea. That's how I got that one. Dizzy, Christine, you're back. Yay, Doreen's back. Mum's good. Joanne's back. My problem is squaring up odd fabric scraps. Yes, Sue. So the odd one. So I'm not sure whether you're going for the crazy patch. So when you're putting it together and then just squaring it up from there. What I find with a crazy patch one. So let's just say this was a crazy patch one. I will get it where it's got a straight bottom. Okay. Look at it the best way, get a straight bottom on it, all right? Then go for the other end, so then you'll know that this one is with my ruler. Okay, so if I've got this straight up here, I can put it down and I'll know, okay, I'm going to get 9 inch or whatever through it, and then you trim it off. And then what you'll do is go for the other two sides. But by then, because you've got these two squared, right, they're straight, you'll be able to get that good right angle through here. So with the scrappy ones, sort of start with the bottom, trim it straight, go to the top, so you've got those top two, then turn it, and then you'll be able to get the right angle, 45-degree angles at the corners. All right, and that'll square it up for you the best you can. Because if it is one of those ones with scrappy ones, it's actually not sending I'm not getting your messages on the screen. I'm getting them down on my phone, so that's why I'm looking down. So squaring up the odd fabric scraps, that's basically what it is. Yeah, if you're doing a scrappy one, if you want to, you've got an odd scrap, same thing. Just find a straight one. Before you cut it, make sure you're utilising the scrap fabric. Okay, especially if you've got a bag of bits that I have or something, utilising it. Make sure you can get the top, like get the width or a square out of it. Trim one side, trim the top, turn it, and then you'll get the 45-degree angles when you do the sides. Hope that makes sense. I put tape on the diagonal line of the ruler to lock it the fabric. Great idea, Doreen. Yes, the good old plumber's tape, I think it's called, the placky tape. Yeah, that can go on the back of the rulers, and it'll nudge the seam up against it, so you can use that. You've got the little grips you can put on your rulers that help as well. All good, Raylene. Dizzy, great idea. No worries, Sue. Try that. So yeah, it's just a matter of utilising the fabric. If it's like fussy cutting, like to fussy cut something out, you're looking at the same thing. If you want to cut, yeah, Narelle doesn't have anything here. Yes, I might. So if I wanted to just cut out this little tiny guy here, I would put the ruler and I'd get as much as I can from the top and the bottom of him, right? So I cut across here first, then cut across the top, turn it, and then you'd be able to square up that little fussy cut. You can see through the rulers. That's the whole idea of them being see-through, so you can see where the fabric is placed underneath it. All right. Oh, thanks, Gail. So yeah, that's sort of how you can sort of square them up. All right. So we're getting close to 10 minutes to go before everything goes live. Sorry for the technical issue, but we did actually get through it, so that's great. All right. Let's move these out of the way because I've got lots of treasure hunt for you guys. Here we go. So treasure hunt Wednesday, how it works. As I said, things will go live. My chair has 5 wheels and my sewing machine, and they always find the same spot that they want to be in. It's like timing them out because they're having arguments with each other. All right. Let me just grab these boxes. So with treasure hunt, they're hidden throughout the website. They are at a special price. They're discounted. With the kits, don't forget, you get the kits at the same price of the fabric, and you'll receive a free pattern. But you don't have to make that pattern. The fabric might be just what you want for something else. You'll still have a pattern to put in your library, okay? So here we go. I have a funky picnic that has the nice small dots with the pumpkin, okay? They will not have these as a description. They will just be a picture. Jagged stacks, got Midnight's twist with some teal. I have got, you're going to love this one, Unbreakable with the Midnight twist in red. It's going to look amazing. You've also got Bullseye, I Spy with the yellow. We have got, I'm just trying to pick the kits up first. Oh, crooked bars with a little red with the I Spy. We've got a double twirl still with the lovely pink fur balls. All right, I've got an Esco. I've got a little bit I Spy in black and white tonight. I Spy with the orange in an escalator. I've done a pastel twist. This is such a gorgeous fabric with black. That's in for a 4 corners, okay, for 4 corners quilt. We've got some 10-inch squares. So we've got a Midnight twist, a pastels, and feathers and fern. Okay, so there's 3 of those up. So normally you pay $45, they're only $35. They don't come with a pattern because they're just the separate ones. A couple more kits are stepping stones. Did you see all the sharing time you guys are sending in? It's amazing. I am fitting them in as I can throughout the week between what I need to tell you and with the sharing time. So there's some amazing ones that have been just recently and before, and then some really good ones coming up as well. All right, I usually sit Sunday night or early Monday morning and do the scheduling for the week. So if they aren't in by then, they'll be in for the next week, okay? So it's great to see them all coming in. Stepping stones, multicolors with the Midnight twist. That's going to look nice with all the different ones. I Spy with a bright green. That's also there. And a couple of 5-inch feathers and fern and a Midnight twist in a 5-inch strip. That is for the fabric. And guess what, ladies? We have, who have we got? Jenny, bit late, just in time for treasure hunt. Yes, Jenny, you missed the technical issue. That's fine. You can rewatch and you'll see these squaring up. Yvonne, how do I send them? How do you send them in? Send what in? Oh, just message me. You can either message me through Messenger, through Facebook message. You can email them to me, however you want to. Don't send me the quilts. Just send me the photos. Okay, so phone numbers on the website, or you can do it through Messenger on Facebook. And I get the photos. Tell me a little story about it, how it came about, and I will then share it on the post for you. We have bag of bits. I've got some more. So let me just get these off the table. I'll run through them quickly so that you know what I've got. I know you all love the bag of bits. I'm still clearing out space in my back room so I can fit all this marble fabric coming. Right, there, down there. They're not on the floor. I've actually put them in the box. It's okay. All right, here we go. Bags of bits. I have got some fat quarter packs. Okay, $20 for 11 of them. Some little country sort of ones and green ones, fat quarter ones. For the machine embroiderist, there's 5 cones of machine embroidery thread for $10. These are hidden and they are not called anything, okay? The description does not show. This bag of bits are $40 over a kilo. This is all of backings, so it's odd bits of backing, okay? So it might be wide enough, but you might have to join a bit. But it has got quite a bit of backing fabric in it, or you can use it on the front for making anything as well. Couple of nice ones with this one's got some paisley 5-inch squares, some of the little ones. That's just 500 gram for $20. They're over 500 grams, as you ladies know. This one's cute with some little country ones, some little ones like this for $20. What else have we got? I've got another one with some 5-inch squares as well in the paisleys and that for $20. Oh, here's another kilo bag. This one's got some kids prints, some backing stuff, all sorts of different things in that one. All right, so that one's over a kilo for the $40. They're in plastic bags. They'll probably fall off here. A couple more of these. This one's got a bit of hippie bust with the 5-inch squares. All right, and some, there we go, some little florals. And this one's got a heap of 5-inch squares as well in all different stuff, and some other bits and bobs in there. All right, for $20. I have a huge bag. This one is well over a kilo for $20. It's not 100% cotton patchwork. It is rayon, okay? But it is all really cute prints of a silky rayon fabric, okay? And the last one I have in Bag of Bits is ribbons. So these are actually on rolls. You got quite a bit on the roll. They're just decorative ribbons. I found them in a box. I used to use them to, when I was doing markets, and I used to put them on bags and things like that. Don't use them anymore. So I thought, let's put them all in a bag and sell them off for $20. All right? But that's got lots of different ribbons in there if you do embellishments on anything. Okay? So, yeah, that's it for Treasure Hunt Wednesday. I hope you've been enjoying your Bag of Bits, and I want to see some things made with the Bag of Bits, ladies. Send them in. What have we got? Yeah, they're not coming up on the screen. Good timing, Dizzy. Yep. How do I send them in, Yvonne? I got you on that one. Thanks. Oh, I love the Bag of Bits. Joanne does, and I need to behave. Sue, yeah, it's getting close to Christmas, I know. So that's why. But this marble's coming in, and I need the space. So, and I know I'm not going to get to use these. These have been, they're very hard, some of them, for me to part with. You know what it's like. You go through your stash, you go, oh, I've had this one for so many years. There is a little box out the back that still has some in it that I can't part with. But there's so much more coming in. If you only would see what the projects are that I have here to bring out as well, there's lots. Okay, so that is it. I'm sorry for the technical issue. Hopefully that'll all get fixed up soon with the NBN coming through. I'll be organising that in a few more weeks. But yeah, so thanks everyone for joining. Don't forget to this 3S's, subscribe to the YouTube channel, stalk me on Facebook or Instagram. You'll see all the new things. And when you are a Bindies groupie here on YouTube, you will get all the new releases. You'll get the idea of Bag of Bits, okay? They don't go anywhere else, all right? I do have some in the shop, but not a lot. They do come on here, and only you ladies get to see these, all right? Also, share all the posts. Share them around. Let's grow the Bindies groupies. I want to thank you all. Thanks for having letting me have the week off. It was great to have time with the family. I hope you're all having time with your family as well. Staying safe. And there's lots of new things coming, apart from the marble in a couple of weeks or next week, and then I'll have it out by the week after. There's lots of things happening next year, which is not far off. We're only about 4 weeks from Christmas. So everyone stay safe. Thank you so much for joining. Let me just watch my phone, because guess what? Nothing's coming up on the screen for me to read. Lovely. Thanks, Joanne. Even with the technical glitch, another informative night with heaps of treasure. Temptations. Thanks, Jane. Yeah, little technical one. Great info like always, night. Thanks, Yvonne. Great tips. Thanks, Dizzy. Night, everyone. Sue, thanks again for another night. Marg, love you, Marg. I'm glad you're able to get in tonight. Gail, thank you so much for joining. Jane, Karen, you'll have to watch a little bit of it, Karen, just skip past the technical issue. Night, Jane, Joanne, no worries, Dale, Rhonda, Doreen, night, Mum. Everyone take care. And just a little FYI, ladies, it was my birthday yesterday, so that's why I went up to Brisbane to see everyone and see my son. I had a great day, and I enjoyed myself yesterday, and I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone enjoys their time sewing and everything at home. Stay safe, stay well, and happy sewing to everybody. Thank you again. Night, and happy hunting.